Kevin, thanks for joining us at Tech
My
Drive.
pleasure. My
Again,
pleasure.
this must be your third Tech Drive?
Yes, one more to go, I think, back in Melbourne.
Yep, one more for this year. Yep. So you've obviously been in the IoT industry for quite a long time. What are the major trends that you've seen that are coming to a head recently?
Well, the major trends I've seen is that it's the data that people are looking for. You know, you can track assets as much as you like, but if you're not getting the information back and not understanding what that information is telling you, reacting to that information, that's where I see it's been evolving. People are far more aware that there can be more things that you can know about what you're doing in your supply chain.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're very involved in the circular economy and the very sustainable initiatives. How does technology impact upon that?
Well, once again, it's a case of understanding the data. So you can get a range of different recycled materials coming through your plant, and you need to be able to track that through your plant to be able to break it down and to make sure that you've got the right PPE and other plastic products and where they go. And we actually use tracking devices to do that as well. So as the load comes in, it gets broken down, and then they actually track it from there.
Yeah, and it's huge amounts of data that you're capturing. At what point does it change from being overwhelming, too much information, too much data, to being useful?
There is a risk of the database getting into overload, particularly when we're tracking small assets, with each with an individual license plate on them, each wanting to understand what their cycle times are. That can build up quite quickly in the space of, you know, we would send out 10,000 crates in a day. Can you imagine tracking all those?
Yeah.
So there needs to be an analysis of that data and then a purge of the data as well. You've got to make sure that you don't need to hang on to something for 2 years. After a couple of months, you can actually release that data and save some room for some more. But having said that too, is progression from databases from the cloud is now going into lakes and all sorts of lake providers now where you can just keep storing data. So,
yeah, amazing. And tell me about the relationship with WHG. How does that partnership, firstly, why did you choose WHG, and how does that partnership play out?
Well, we went through a period for about a year and a bit of testing a wide range of IoT devices from GPS, Bluetooth, RF, Wi-Fi sniffing, distinct networks and all those sort of things. And eventually we came down to picking WHG not only for their devices, because their devices were proven to be the best ones out there, but it was also the company itself, the team that sat behind that, and the willingness that came with doing those initial trials. And for me, it was an easy thing to set up as a partnership, and it's been a partnership ever since.
Yeah.
We constantly come up with a different scenario that we want to look at, and then the first one's to jump in and say, let's have a crack.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm after.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much, and
My
thanks
pleasure.
for joining us and speaking. We're
My
looking forward to
pleasure.
your presentation.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Lily.